Good morning, everybody. You guys go ahead and leave me some comments. Let me know that you guys are on this live right now. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? We're going to go ahead and get right into this New York session. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second, you guys. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Good morning, everybody. We'll wait for a couple of people to get on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Wonderful morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. All right. Good morning, everybody. So let's get into it. This morning, what do we have here? There really isn't any news today. There's USD news tomorrow, and a whole bunch of red folders on Friday, but we really shouldn't have that much going on today. There was some news for the pound at 2 o'clock this morning during London session. And then there was some Asian session news coming in tonight. So let's go ahead and get into the charts. All right, you guys. I'll check the comments later because I'm streaming. So I'll let you guys know if you have any questions. I'll check later. So the first thing I want to do is get into the dollar index. All right, so let's look at the dollar. And overall sentiment of the dollar has been down. Has been down. Let's see here. I want to see the top of the week. I don't know this over. Friday, Sunday. Right, session breaks. All right, so this has been Monday. Okay, this has been Tuesday. Okay, we're looking for the dollar to essentially push down today. Let's see if that's gonna happen. The dollar's gonna push down today. Or do we have a true breaker structure here? Let's see. Okay, so we're looking for either this move here, and dollars come retest this level, or we're looking for like a real breakout, which would really be ideal. Okay, so this is my two sentiments for today. I don't have any price action to really confirm as far as the market structure. It appears that the market structure is trying to go up. So we have to see how price is respecting these minor levels. Okay, we had somewhat of a pullback. So this is the top of the week right here at this yellow line. We increase the opacity so we can all see. So that's Sunday. And since the week started, I mean, price was playing on this key level here. During New York session on Monday, price shot up. Then we went into consolidation. It kind of dropped for London. And then on yesterday, it didn't really do much. Not a lot of volume in the market at all. I feel like I'm looking at a wedge pattern here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at there. A flag, and price sure enough broke out that flag. Excuse me, guys. Price sure enough broke out that flag. Um, Retested it, and the market structure appears to be going up. So I just want to see if price is going to hold this move. If this is what it is, then we're definitely looking at a bullish dollar for the move. This is the major trend line over here. We had a major trend line here um, at this level, and then you have this inner flag, and then you have this kind of multi-day push to the high up here. So for me, the dollar appears to be bullish actually, but we can get somewhat of a reversal. I'm just seeing if that's what's going to happen. So we kind of need to watch the market. So let's look at some other things to see if we can correlate with the dollar right now. The dollar's up for the most part. So let's see if we can find any more data. Let's look at UJ. My overall sentiment for UJ on a 4 hour on Sunday was bullish. Okay, we can see that we are in a bullish channel. We can see that price is pushing up. Okay, respecting this bullish channel, respecting this bullish trend line. Okay. But we have some rejection in this area here, which is rather interesting to me. Okay. So let's watch this. We have market structure, as we can see, is bullish. Okay. I feel like we have another W here. So we need to see if price is going to pull back to this level and then break this high up here. If it does, then I'll be very excited to buy UJ again. Okay, we had Asian session last night. Okay, into London, had about 70, 80 pips to buy UJ yesterday. The last bull run was really on Friday and then Monday. So it's been giving you those rallies to buy UJ, guys. So we're essentially looking for a long move on UJ for sure. Let's see where this pullback is going to be at. And if we can get some bullish price action, okay, then this definitely correlates with the dollar because the market structure is bullish. All right, so let's see where the retracement is going to be at. Could be here. Let's see. Okay. So USD CAD was bearish for some time, but we had a very strong breakout. Okay, very strong breakout of this bullish trend line. Okay, this could have been, of this bearish trend line. This could have been drawn even like so as well, more intraday. And that breakout definitely occurred. So we'll get rid of this. And we now have this. Okay, so this sentiment has changed now to green. And we're looking for buy trades on USD CAD. All right, so beautiful pullback. So what happened here was you had somewhat of an extended W, then price came, pulled back, retested, and started going up. These are all indications of a bullish trend. Okay. All indications of a bullish trend. So what we want to do is we want to start looking for potential buy entries on the CAD now. There was CAD news, I believe, on yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. There was CAD news on the on yesterday. All right, so this started to rally really early this morning, but it's at another key level. So let's see if we can get an entry on USD CAD for a long position. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm gonna set an alert. Okay, let's watch the market as this candlestick closes. UJ, let's see what's going on here. If price is gonna do one of these, because there's a level here. So let's see, a doji just formed, so we might have, see what price action is looking like, and we might have like a trade that looks like this on UJ. Okay, there's a level right here. Okay, so let's watch to see what occurs there. And we're watching this level on a dollar. Let me set an alert. Okay, let's see what happens at that level. Okay, USD Swiss is mimicking the dollar at this moment, so let's back up a little bit. All right, same thing occurred. There was a break of structure here. We can see that there was a W sitting on support. Okay, we got a breakout. All right, price went into consolidation. I was trying to decide, is it going up here? Is it bouncing off of here? Not sure. So, in my opinion, we're bullish on definitely bullish on this pair right here, USD Swiss. But I got to see how price maintains this structure. So we got to see if price is going to break these highs here. Is price going to break these highs because it's in consolidation, or is it going to sit down on these lows? That's what I have to see here with USD Swiss. We need a real breakout. We really want to see this happen in this area. Okay, otherwise it'll be off limits for me. So I'm gonna turn that one green. All right, we're not trading that. Let's look at AU. So AU has the characteristics of just really and truly being bearish. I was looking at this level during market overview and I was like, this level looks like it wanted to reverse from here. But the interesting thing is it kind of consolidated and then it pulled back to this level, formed an M. Okay, M is very clear on the 1 hour. And then it started to drop. It already had the larger M up here. So a lot of M's going on with AUD, right? There's two back-to-back M's, and you have this real big one, followed by this one, which is kind of retesting the midsection of that structure. So for me, I want to say that we can go ahead and retest and drop, potentially looking for sell trades, giving, we have to see how price action plays out. This is one of those days where we don't have any folders, so we have to be patient and wait for price action and give us some type of confluence to trade this. Okay. Okay, GU, we had news this morning, so let's see. GU's giving very clear structure about what's going on here. This is what you call a breakout of a channel. We had, again, a large M, and if you guys look in this area real close, all right, you see smaller M's inside of the large M. That's a characteristic for bearish trend. So this is already letting me know that we're gearing up to sell. Okay. We're gearing up for a really big move on GU. Okay. Now, when it comes to price action, let's look at the 1 hour. So it came out, retested. You have somewhat of an extended M here. Okay. We're looking for this type of structure on GU. We just need the price action to confirm what we're doing. Okay, so we're watching GU. I want to put an alert right here. All right, it's 8:20. I want to look at your USD. All right, so I told you guys that I wasn't sure if this was a starting point on Euro USD on Sunday based upon the fact that all of the other currency pairs with the dollar to the right-hand side, we potentially could see this break structure and start moving down. And guys, this is amazing when you can find pairs that start switching. You basically catch it at the top of the trend, which is what is going on here. So just letting y'all know, to put those trades in, or at least watch it, right? Because these are now shifting to a different direction. All right, now the DXY, my alert just went off. All right, I'm gonna wait 1 second. 1 second on that because I need to look at this. All right, so this is breaking structure as well. We did have a confirmed M on Sunday. I was looking for a potential reversal at this level, but there's a nice M here. Okay, so now we wait for our retracement and our push down. Okay. All right, so this is what we're looking for on these current pairs here, and I'm gonna set myself an alert. Price is just simply pulling back. All right, let's go back and look at the dollar real quick. Okay. Well, we definitely want the dollar to continue to go up. Okay, so we're watching price action right now to see exactly where this retracement is coming in. And, you know, we can like pull a fib or something like that to just measure out this retracement to see how deep we feel this retracement is going to go, or is it going to break structure? Because it could retrace anywhere. It could pull back to this key level where this yellow line is. But the market structure on the pairs is definitely showing me that price like wants to go up. All of the currency pairs with the dollar to the right definitely want to drop. So let's not be confused with this pullback right now. All right. We have to kind of see what's happening here. And this is all trading this, guys, is just watching. Okay. So watching and seeing what the dollar is doing right at this very moment. All right, you guys. So what I'm trying to do here. All right. All right, guys, definitely know that you guys can head over to the tradeauthority.com. We just launched our brand new program. It's right there on the homepage. If you guys are not in yet, get in to our new program. If you have any questions, you can definitely email us, okay, at the tradeauthority@gmail.com. We'll be happy to help you. So just give you guys some insight on that real quick as we're watching the dollar. So what it looks like to me is that the dollar is retracing from this level. So let's see. I really want to see it push up. Oops. If everything else is holding the way that I see it on the chart, that means that everything should be, excuse me, pulling back at the moment. But market structure and our overall analysis, okay, this is why you need a macro analysis. When we look at the 4-hour, we were bullish for some time already, broke out, retested. Now we're just waiting for price action to line up with what we already see, which is very, very important. So this has become, if we can clone this, our new starting point. Okay, something I teach inside the elite program. When we have certain characteristics at the high, these are our signals for trend changes. Okay, so I don't believe that our move of the day is bullish. I believe price is just pulling back on the pairs that have the dollar to the right. Okay, so we're watching price action right now to get a confirmed entry at the moment. Okay. All right. All right. Morning, y'all. See some of you guys hopping in. Okay. All right. So that's what we're waiting on. I do want to look at gold real quick. So while we're waiting on these to set up, let's look at gold real quick. So gold, again, all of these pairs, that we see has formed like real big M's at the top. Well, everything that has this US dollar to the right, hopefully you guys are seeing a consistency in that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dock this starting point. And we already have the characteristics of a bearish trend that this wants to sell off because it has now broken the trend line, which is the first thing, retested it and dropped. This pattern is what we trade here at TTA. So, but we need to see a little bit more. So price has dropped. We can see at the previous key level, there's a multi-day M. There's also an intraday M. And there's a nice itty bitty retest there. This would have been a good trade last night during London session from here to here. That would have been a good trade. Okay, 175 pips. Let's see what happens for New York session. So I feel like we're getting some retests. So I feel like it's going on right now. We're getting some retests, but we're really looking for a sell. We're looking for a sell. Okay. So intraday, we got to see how deep this pullback is going to be, where this pullback is going to be at before it starts to continue to drop. Okay. What is going to happen here? But this is what we're looking for. Okay. Everybody clear so far? So we're literally looking for a sell. On market structure, everything is lining up for the sell. So that's what we're looking for. So we can literally draw ourselves a new trend line to the downside and get rid of this. This is irrelevant. Okay. All right. Or if you need to see that break, you just draw it for yourself. However you want to draw it. Either which way, it's time to sell. So waiting on just some confluence, like trying to figure out why the dollar is going against what we see. And as you know, I tell y'all all the time, like I'm very conservative. I don't do certain things. I don't rush trades. I wait for confirmation, something that a lot of people don't do. There's a certain level of patience that you have to have in these markets. Okay, so let's go back to the currency index. This is letting me know that the dollar is pushing down, and it's just where is it pushing down to is the question. Okay. So I want to measure this out. So this is our initial move. Now we could get retracements at any one of these levels. We could get a retracement here, which is where, interestingly, where my zone is at, is in the golden zone. How interesting is that? So kind of want it to go. It's like I drew this out perfectly. Love to see it. I want to see retracements right in this level here. I just could see, like, when you look at charts long enough, you're going to start seeing stuff with your naked eye. So this is what I was looking for price to essentially go up from here. Okay, this is the move from here to here, pull back. All right, now it's time to go up. Okay, and so that's what I'm looking for. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, all of the market structure, even just looking at gold, like I can tell the market structure definitely is consistent with this bullish trend. Okay, this move here, this is what I want to see. All right, so we're waiting to see if this is what we're going to get. After such a major London move, would you think that New York session would be more of a consolidation? No, because it's two different sessions. So no, I don't think it would be that. So yeah, there's a move here. There's a move here, but totally different session. There's been a lot of times where you have, like this day, you had a move in London from 3:15 to 5 a.m. and then price pulled back, and then 8:30 price he gave an even bigger move during New York. So I'm not one of those traders, and then I trade on a macro scale. So when I look at the market like this, right, I don't look session by session. I look at the big move here. I see a big flag, I see a breakout, and that price wants to go higher. Okay, I'll be very surprised if this is a level of rejection, and if it is, then we'll wait for the break of this level, previous structure here, for it to get retested, and then we can sell it. It's just a level of patience. I don't trade without confirmation, right? So if you guys are on this channel right now, wherever you're streaming in from, let's go ahead and like the video, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because we're going to be on here a lot. Okay. So yeah, I'm a stickler for maintaining my analysis off of a macro view. Okay. And for me, based off of the market, there's no way that I see that this is about to do one of these. All of the currency pairs are showing exactly what I just told y'all, especially GBP USD that wants to drop. All right, look at this channel from the 4-hour. We have a huge M. Price broke, gave you a retest already. Gold, same thing. Okay, so it's just really retesting to drop. Okay, it's just all about when and where. All right, so while that's going on, let's take a look at NASDAQ. Okay, all right, I told y'all about this consolidation, right? Macro analysis. You need the macro analysis. You need your analysis from the daily 4-hour to make a micro decision intraday. That's how I trade. That's the rule. Now, we were in consolidation on NAS for a while, and a lot of people got jammed up because they don't come up here and look what's going on. So all NAS really did, okay, let's move this up here, is come retest this zone. That's it. Come retest this zone. So now that we done came to, let me actually leave that. Came to retest this zone. Okay, break out of this key level. Okay, hopefully everybody can see that key level here. Now we can confirm that NAS wants to go bearish. Okay, because it done hit this level 3 times. So let's 1, 2, and 3. And look at the price action. You got a huge bearish engulfing candle on the 4-hour here. Okay, so you get your pattern. Then you get a retest right there. And then this is what we trade. Right? So now that we're dropping and we're kind of breaking these key levels here, that's what we're going to look to essentially trade off of. Okay, we're going to watch these levels here. Like this one too. We're going to watch these levels and see how price plays on these levels today. All right. So I trade a very strict set of rules. Very strict. So let's go on short. We're going to be looking at short NAS at some point or another today. Okay, now it's not time yet, but this is what it's setting up for. Okay. All right, you can even look at, like, there's so many confirmations here. There's a little bearish flag here. Price broke out. There's a lot of confirmation for this sell. Okay. There's another key level here that price is sitting on right now. Right, sitting below. Okay. So we watch. All right. So I really like this setup. All right, let's watch NAS. Let me send an alert for gold, so I don't want to miss it. Gold. Let's look at the majors again. Okay, we're looking for UJ to go up. All right, we're just trying to see where that retracement's going to be. All right, we're watching. We're looking for a USD CAD to go up. Okay, I would prefer to see something up in this area here. USD Swiss, and it's already given us those patterns. Okay, we'll be looking for it to go up. Okay, once we get like some good price action, this is what I see, you guys. We're looking for AUD to go down. Okay. GU to go down, which just has probably the best market structure out of all the majors, in my opinion. Okay. And Euro USD to go down as well. So the majors look decent. It's just waiting on confluence. Okay. So let's go back and confirm with the dollar. So yeah, this is the level of retracement that I was really watching, and it's pretty much doing what I need her to do. Okay, I just need a little bit more speed. So without the volume in the market, it's gonna move a little bit slower. Okay, if you guys have questions, I can get those questions answered for you. Okay. I'm watching and see what happens here. Now, this candle got 3 minutes left. Um, Again, this retracement could be a lot deeper than here for this measured move. Okay, we pull that fib again. Okay. This retracement could be a lot deeper than what we were seeing for this move here. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here, but price wants to go up today. So this is why you gotta wait and be patient. Okay. And don't get caught up in micro mistakes. Okay, some of y'all need to write that down. I used to get caught up in micro mistakes all the time. I don't think there's any significance of it being Wednesday and no news. That was a good question. The weeks, have been weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on what's going on in the market, right? What's going on with the US dollar? What is changing at this very moment, fundamentally speaking, right? So just because there doesn't need to be news. There's been times in the past where I've traded a whole week and there was not any news on the dollar and we got really good moves in the market. So, we're just watching to see what happens. Because I looked at this on a macro scale, and y'all just gotta understand, like, that's how I trade. In order for this to really break structure for me, like, I gotta see a break of this level right here. I need to see price retest it here, and then I need to see another. I need to see like this. All right, and at this point, we will go in and look for entries because I'm conservative. So you have some people that would take this move here, but they ignore current market structure, which is why people are ended up trading in the wrong direction. Okay. Okay. When you get caught up in micro mistakes, you can take significant losses. So you have to be careful. All right. I'm really patient. So, a lot of people like trading with me because I swing trade now. So it's nothing for me to wait hours for a setup. And it's something that you have to learn. So watching the market right now, we gotta see. Okay, brand new candle is 8:45. We sat here since 8 o'clock and watched these three candles form. So we're waiting to see what's up. Now, I'm sticking to my bias and saying that the dollar is bullish. Okay, and if the daily sentiment changes, then we need to see, one or two things occur. Either we gonna get the retracement we're looking for here, okay, or price is gonna break and retest this level, and if it does, then I would be surprised, but we would have to change our sentiment and trade to the next direction. Okay, so but given our macro analysis on just about everything, it's not what we're looking at. Okay. All All right, this is what we're looking at. We're looking to potentially push down because of the way the market looks on these pairs. Okay. I believe that we are starting to see the traits of a downtrend on these particular pairs. All right. Based off my 4-hour sentiment. The market structure, you see this M here that formed London session into Asian session on the euros. You can see it on GU very clearly. Okay, you got a lot of price action in here. You can see it on AUD very clearly. Look at the price action in here. So I don't believe that the dollar wants to drop. And if it does, then there's just no trade today because I refuse to counter trend. Right? So, and this is just what it is. Right? So, thing about trading is everything is going to go up, everything is going to go down, or everything is going to move sideways. It's your job as a trader to determine which one of these three is happening for today, and then to make sure that you show up at the right time, and then make sure that you have the right confluences and confirmation to take those trades, to make sure that you have the right price action that's giving you the confirmation to get in. And these are the things that will build your confidence, right? These are the things that will build your confidence. If you do things outside of the scope of your trading plan, outside of the scope of your confluences, outside of the scope of what you wrote down you was going to do, what's going to happen is every time you come to a chart, you're going to second guess yourself. And that's something that I just don't do. Right? If I have an analysis and a bias and I see like, okay, I had a bullish channel here, price formed an extremely large M. If we go up to the weekly, let me show you guys how clear, maybe on the daily, this M is. Look how clean and clear this M is on the daily time frame. Y'all see that? So I look at stuff like that, like, okay, we got this huge M here. Okay. I want to hide my drawings again so y'all can see that there's a big M here. Price is just retesting to go down and coming down to hit all these previous key levels. That's why I love looking at the higher time frame, and you guys begin to understand my charts more the more you watch me trade. So this is what I'm looking at. Like, okay, all we're doing is just waiting for this setup. Setup might not happen today. It might happen later on in the session. Who knows? But this is what I'm looking for. It's very clear. Okay. Very clear. On a 4-hour, we got the big one. And then we have one right here. Very clear. All right. Price has been going up for a long time. Price has been bullish now since March. A whole month ago. It's time for this to turn around. Prior to that, it was bearish for a long time. Y'all see that? Price consolidated for weeks and then it broke out. That's just all price does. When you look back, price was bullish for a while before it decided to range, then break down. That's all price does is go up and down. And you'll see it. Here we had W. Here we had an M. Here we had a very large W. Right? That's all price does. And we teach this inside of our elite program like very strongly. And I feel like it's one of the reasons why our traders have become very consistent. Gold is at a, Rain is saying gold is at a weekly support level. Let's look at it. Your support and my support might be different. All right, let me look at it naked. It said weekly support. No, it's actually at a weekly resistance right here. This is resistance. Okay, so when you look at the chart naked, you can see that there's a level right here. One big old zone. If you look at the monthly, this area is one big level of resistance. I'm sorry, I got a lot of markings on my chart. Let me go to a different gold chart. Okay. So let me delete everything on this chart. So when you look at the monthly, this is where gold is trading from right now. When you look at the weekly, this is where gold is trading from right now. Okay, let's draw an actual zone. So I'll be interested in selling gold for several reasons. One, we're at major resistance on the weekly time frame. On the daily, not only is it respecting that weekly resistance, but we have previous price action. You have an extended M there, and you have a really nice M on the daily right now. Plus, you have the price action of a very large bearish engulfing, and you have the pattern of our retest that we like to trade. So, my reasons for looking to sell gold is for all of those reasons above, right? Clear confluences. Boom. Okay, boom. 4 hour, if you look inside that same bearish engulfing off the daily, you have another M in here. Nice retest, retest, retest. And these are the characteristics again of a downtrend. So that's the reason why I'll be looking at sell gold. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does make sense. Okay. Let me go back to my chart. All right, the price action is very clear. All right, even though gold is pushing up, that's irrelevant to me. All right, everything else says it want to sell, so I have to wait until I have some selling candles, and that's really all it comes down to. Not getting caught up in certain things. Sometimes you got to look at the chart with nothing on it, which is why y'all see like I have 3 different gold charts in this folder. You know, sometimes I gotta erase everything. I don't erase this one, but I'll go to this one and erase everything and really look. Like, let me see if I'm seeing stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing stuff. That's what's happening right now. All right. On the indices, like I said, for NAS, we definitely looking for a sell. Look at this nice bearish engulfing that just formed at 8:30. It's retesting now, so NAS is even giving us the pattern that we're looking for. Okay. So let's get this up out the way. So I'm looking for selling candle on that one. I don't really trade US30 like that. The market structure is not that clean. And then on the majors, let's go back to the dollar and see what she's doing. So she's still dancing on this level here, struggling to decide which way she wants to swing. Right? I still feel like this level is not going to be broken based off of the current market structure. And if it is and it doesn't align, then I will sit here and not trade. I don't like to counter trend trade at all. Like everything on my chart will have to reverse in order for me to be like, okay, let's do something different. So looking at all of our major currency pairs right now, again, like on a 4 hour for UJ, and it's just my style, y'all. You know, y'all can make your own trading decisions, but my style just this is what it is. You know, it's helped me save a whole lot of money. I don't make a lot of mistakes anymore because I trade off my macro analysis. I understand, like, you know, on this chart that even though we're bullish, we had really large bearish moves. I see that, right? But these moves were bigger and better because this is the direction of the channel. And you just, you know, there's some people that come to a chart and whatever is doing for that day, they trade. That's fine, but you open up the risk for you to take more losses that way that's cool if that's what you do. But for me, I'm like, okay, I need to see a lot of confluence for me to sell. Like for me to sell this right now, I need to see this come break and retest this trend line, break, price action over the 50% of my channel, all that. Like I need to see all that. Like, okay, maybe I can take a safe sell down to the bottom of the channel, 50 to 100 pips. Let that be my range, whatever. Like that's the type of stuff I see because I trade up here a lot and it's helped save me. Okay. And save you. Um, so that's what I do. Right. So UJ, I'm still looking for this to bounce. I'm looking for a bullish bounce. Okay. It's following a dollar right now, and that's fine. UCAD is giving us better market structure for exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Market structure is bullish. This is where it wants to go. All right. Really good setup right now, if you ask me. Okay. For about, let me see. There's a level here. USD CAD is really setting up for a really good buy. All right. I would say for like 20 to 40 pips. Okay, the market structure here is exactly what I'm talking about. Looks really good to me. As soon as we break up here, okay, and we have a star formation, love to see that. So the what do you call it? The price action is good. Okay, this is a star. And we're just waiting for a good bullish candle to come by off of. USD Swiss is giving us a really deep retracement, which is fine. Okay. It's just about where it wants to retrace to and pull back. Okay, we just talked about retracements and pullbacks. It could pull back anywhere. All right, it could pull back here. It could pull back here. We're not sure. We watch and wait. Okay. And then let's look at AU. We're still looking for this to go down. That's still the sentiment for today. GU, still waiting for this to go down at some point or another. Okay. And then EU is what I was looking at as well. All right. And I tell people, like, even though you see that this W has formed, 4 hour is showing me something else. Okay, 4 hour. Let's look at it with nothing. On the 4 hour, you can see an M here and an M here, right? So you have to, again, this is why I'm emphasizing macro analysis. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're understanding this macro analysis is key, right? There goes your M on the 1 hour. Here it goes again here. Here it goes again here. It's like 3 times back to back. 1, 2, and 3. This is too much confluence to sell this. So I don't get caught up in those type of mistakes. All right, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. We've been looking at charts for an hour. So let's see what happens now within this hour. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go down to my 15-minute time frame. Let's see what happens within this hour. Okay. Let's go over to gold. Okay, gold has really clean market structure right now. Really, really clean. Okay, let's see what happens here. Really clean structure. Let's see if it holds this trend line here. All right, really clean market structure going on, which is why I'm so confident in my analysis. And let's go back to the dollar. The dollar's still playing on this level. So let's see, what's up. And let's go back to commodities and indices, and let's look at NAS. Okay. Okay, so we're watching to see what happens on today. Okay. No. Really gotta watch this. So again, we're watching for price to hold this level or break and retest this level. That's it. It's one of two things is gonna happen. And then we would decide what we're doing from there. Okay. So the dollar is pushing down, which is not making any sense to me. And if it does push down for today, I'll be honest with y'all, I wouldn't take anything. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because it's a lot of variables here. You know, you have like today's Wednesday. This could be a potential midweek reversal. You have a lot of variables here. And the majors are not lining up. Like UJ is not lining up with USD CAD at all. The market structure is totally different. Same as USD Swiss. Let's see, AU pulling up, even though it's showing me bearish structure. Like there's a lot of stuff like that going on. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I see the M's and W's there, y'all, but I don't trust none of it. I see this level here, still don't trust it. And again, you know, I never feel any type of way if I come on session and the market isn't clean the way I need it to be, or if we're in the middle of a market structural change. I tell you guys, if you follow me and you know, if you follow me and you know my style, you know that these are the days where you take L's, right? If you rush and the structure is really changing for the rest of the week, you could take losses. So let's look at it. Potentially, you know, potentially there is a major bearish trend here. And the dollar could be respecting this trend line. But here's the confusion behind that. The dollar formed this huge flag and broke out. So you got to look at the way I see it is I'm looking at a retest. Does that make sense? So again, I look at macro analysis. I look at the really big, like what is happening on the larger scale of things that most people are not looking at. Does that make sense, you guys? So while it looks and appears like, okay, price could be dropping, I don't have any confirmation for that just yet. It might take another hour or two for me to see this. And if I see that, then I'm like, okay, market structure change for today, things like that. But the flag is throwing me off. 1 and 1 is not making 2. 1 is looking like, okay, how can I draw this? We have our flag. Price broke out, is retesting. That's why we're getting this strong bearish move here, but wants to push up. Does that make sense, y'all? Let me know if that makes sense. And again, this is on the larger scale of things. So for New York session, a lot of people may take the trades that they're seeing off the dollar right now, but what's going to happen in an hour when that retest goes like so, then they're going to take losses. That's my point. So I'm just conservative, and I try to emphasize that a lot. Like, I'm not, you know, your typical intraday trader. I don't do stuff I used to do anymore. Intraday traders have the tendency to rush into the first thing that they see, and I'm trying to teach y'all different. I mean, my students already know, right? I used to be like that. Oh, y'all, the dollar's selling. Let's just get in. We're going to take 10 pips. Let's get in and get out. I used to do that all the time. I don't do that anymore. Okay, my level of proficiency, my level of accuracy is on a whole different level now, right? My bad, y'all. I just unshared the screen by accident. All right, so on a 1 hour, okay, I want y'all to pay attention to macro. On a 1 hour, even though the dollar is bearish in these last 2 hours, do we see how using this one candlestick, let me hide everything. Okay, watch. Visualize the flag. You could come retest right here and reverse. Okay, let me put the tools back. So you see how, let me give y'all some context. You see how there's a W here? Price could come right to this level and reverse. And these are the things that I used to get caught up in. Oh, it broke structure. Let's sell here, y'all. Get in for a couple of pips and get in profit. And then price comes and take out your stop. So I've been sitting on my hands a little bit more these days. Market's crazy. The dollar is going crazy. I don't know if the dollar wants to come down here or what. But I still don't have confluence enough for the break of this trend line to say, all right, that this is what's happening, especially after analyzing the entire market. So it looks like the dollar is going down for right now, but I don't trust that. So let's see. Let's go back to everything and kind of take a look. Okay, let's go over to the euros. Okay, so let me bring it a different way so y'all can understand what I'm saying. All right, so after doing an analysis on Euro USD, and we see that there's an M here, there's an M here, that during London last night, we had a nice break and retest. We had all the characteristics of a sell, all that good stuff. And price even came and broke the trend line. And now to me, looks like it's retesting. I get what I'm saying. So in order for me to buy this market right now, in order for me to say, yes, let's go in for the buy, let's change our bias, I need to see a breakout and a retest, and then price to go forward. And I'm going to draw a zone out of this zone right here. Somewhere up in this area. Does that make sense? It would even be more ideal for price to come break this high. Then I would say, okay, y'all, yeah, price then came and broke this trend line. We're ready to go. Does that make sense, guys? Because it could come to this level, right? We can sit here and make silly mistakes, buy it, and trust me, somebody has already done this. Somebody's already done one of these where they come in and they buy it here. They're like, oh yeah, you know, intraday, I'm going to go in for my 50 pips or whatever it is. I'm going to take it to right here. And then price comes reverse at this very level that I'm at, which you see is pulling back now, right? And then comes and take out your stop. That's why I don't do that. Don't do those small moves. I need confirmation. Okay. And I'm just really trying to help somebody on this line so they can understand. The markets can trip you up real quick, and you have to be careful. Okay, you gotta make sure that you understand. Okay, and I tell my students all the time, take notes, right? So if we take notes, it'll help your mind to read these charts. Get a text box and come here and say, okay, this is the pair, and then you can go like weekly, right? Write down what you see, and then you go daily, and then you go H4. Put some space, and you put H1, M30, M15. Right, so in this case, M15 is pushing up, bull, right? M30 is pushing bull. Okay. 1 hour, I'm gonna say that we're in the trend of bear. Okay. My 4 hour, we're in the trend of bear. Do y'all get what I'm saying? This is what I do for myself. The daily, okay. The daily, I would leave a note that market structure is breaking to the downside. This is literally one of my chart hacks that I give my students for real. Okay, and then on the weekly, I would say I'm at major resistance. Let's hide everything. You see that? On the weekly, I'm at major resistance, looking like I'm about to form a really big M. And I will leave those notes for myself, right? So on the weekly, at major resistance, looks like a big M is forming. Let me give y'all some sauce so y'all can understand. Like when we talk about sniper, when we talk about proficiency, when we talk about accuracy, when I go back to my notes, I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna say, "Whew, okay, I'm not going crazy." Oops. Right? I know what I'm looking at. Okay. When I zoom into the 4 hour now, okay, I know what I'm looking at. Okay. I'll even add some more notes on the bearish and double M top back to back. Leave these type of note. Now with this type of analysis, just because we have two time frames on a micro scale that look bullish, looking at everything as a collective, we're gonna say, oh, this is just a pullback. This is just doing this. This is where this is at. But the market really wants to do that. Does that make sense, you guys? Put a number 1 in the chat if y'all understand that breakdown. And this is the 6-figure, 7-figure, training that most people don't have. This is what took me years to understand. When I say years, I didn't have nobody like me to teach me these things, y'all. This all took precision. This all took time. This took a lot of failed accounts. Like it took a lot of that stuff for me to understand, right? This is why I take pride and passion in what we teach here at TTA. It is not a joke. I'm never going to put you guys in a position to lose money. If I don't see a setup, guess what? There's just no trade today. And we live to see the day tomorrow, right? But looking at charts in real time will help you understand, okay, am I making that mistake? Am I trying to rush? Am I trying to jump into a chart, right, too quickly? What am I doing? Because is the goal here to make money every day? Sure. But if there's no setup, then we just can't do that, right? Again, if you guys need this training, you definitely want to hop into the tradeauthority.com or send us an email, whichever one, right? And let us know that you're interested in our program. so we can help you get it together. Okay. All right. I think y'all are getting it now. So this is what I do for myself. It's one of my chart hacks, so that I never second guess myself. And over the years, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have heard trusty analysis, but you really don't know what that means, right? So let's go down again, and just the price action of these candlesticks is telling me like it's not sure it wants to hold these levels. It's 9.16. Let's look back at the dollar one more time. I'm still not believing it wants to go down. Like, I don't believe it. Okay, UJ. I think I'm just gonna look at NAS for today, guys. And gold, because I refuse to counter this market. I'm just not doing that. I don't trade like that. I'll wait till it gives me my signal to do what I need to do. Okay, so y'all have alert set. Hopefully, if I covered one of your pairs, you got alert set and mark your charts up the way that I did. And gold, y'all, like gold has the cleanest structure out of everything I looked at. All right, so we were in gold. Gold got this big old M, and it has a smaller one here. Watch this. It got a smaller one here. And I just seen, if you ask me, a big old head and shoulders, and this is the recess of the right shoulder. So it's too much confluence in here. I feel like gold is just retesting to sell off. All right, so y'all got the opportunity to really make some big moves here on gold, or to catch some really big moves on gold. So we're waiting on that at this previous structure intraday yesterday. Gold. So look what gold did yesterday, guys. And this is what I'm talking about. New York session open, right? Look, gold. A lot of people was probably in this sell here, right? Wouldn't y'all agree? Looking at market share, they went in this sell, and then price pulled back and formed a really big M throughout the session yesterday, just to really go back into the pattern that it wanted to go in to begin with. You have to be able to see that, and that's just chart time. Okay, that's just chart time, right? Chart time will teach you that. So you got to leave notes for yourself. Now, in this case, we've already broken structure here. This is a break of structure right here. As soon as it broke this level with this big old red candlestick, we broke. We broke this bullish trend line. We broke, right? Price came down, broke, retested, dropped. You could have sold it again here. Is this making sense for somebody? And we on a 1 hour, right? Now, what do we feel is happening now? I feel like price is pulling back. I feel like these last 2 hours pull back. I feel like it is pulling back. I really do. I don't feel like gold is bullish. There's too much market share. There's too much confluence showing me that this wants to sell off, right? I'm hoping that somebody on this line got clarity. Like, I promise y'all, like, it took me years. I used to be itching to trade every day, and then some days it's just no trade, and that's fine. And it's early in the session too, right? It's early in the session. Let's look at NAS. NAS is dropping, so that's what I'm looking for. We've been looking for the sell-off on NASDAQ, and we did our analysis earlier. So for those of y'all just hopping in, we'll even look at it on a 5 minute so you can see. Look at the market structure. Market structure is real clean. Okay. And NAS definitely wants to sell off. So I was looking for price to come break this level. Okay, really this level here. Price comes in and breaks this level, it's gonna be a really good sell. That's what I was looking at. Okay, we got really nice market structure here. This is making sense. Put another one in the chat. Clean. Very clean structure up in here. And it's a nice, look at this, y'all. You got this M here. You got this bearish flag. Like, there's too much confluence. So I'm looking for sell on Nasdaq. So my rule of thumb is my pattern. So the bell rings at 9:30. So we wait for 9:30, 9:35. By that 9:40 candle, we should see an entry on this here. All right. Any questions in the meantime? All right. And it just takes time, you know, for those of y'all who feel like you're losing more than you're winning, right? You just need to slow down. You know, something that I had to do. I tell people all the time this: you will stop losing when you are ready to stop losing. What does that mean? Most people are taking losses because of risk management, or because they're not following their rules, or because they just have, you know, so much going on in their mind. Like the lack of confidence, and how you build confidence was just how I showed you. Writing stuff on your chart, like, okay, this is what I see. Write it down on your chart in front of your face so you can see. And then when it's time to execute, you can't like get to the chart right now and you know, like, okay, I got all the confluences for the sell, but you take the sell now 5, 10, 15 minutes before you're supposed to. That can ultimately result in a loss, even though you see exactly what's going on. So executing a trade at the right time is very important, right? Having that patience. So we just wait for that pattern. Bell rings at 9:30, cool. Pulls back 9:35, 9:40 in a trade. That's not every day. Some days we gotta wait 10, 10, 15. Some days we gotta wait, but for the most part, we already have the market structure laid out for what we're looking for. It's just that simple, right? So I'm skipping out on the majors for today, you guys. The dollar is doing some nonsense that I don't like. So I don't like to trade in confusion, and I'm just going to wait until the market aligns with what my analysis is on a higher time frame. Okay, everything else is in a different view than what I see. I don't like that. Okay, so totally different view from what I see. Right, gold, I'm definitely waiting for a big sell. So if those of y'all that trade gold, you want to have like alerts up in it. I'm gonna put another one here. I don't know how deep this retracement is going to be, but I do know I'm looking for a sell. All right, so I'm just gonna chill, wait. We'll take NAS for today, and everything else we're just gonna watch. Okay, right? Exactly. Not having patience is when you take the biggest losses. All right, so we're just watching ads for now, you guys. And I'll pop out my indicator for you guys real quickly. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right, so we got market structure to show you guys. All right, market structure is real smooth right now. Okay, market is just creating low highs and lower lows. And that's what we trade around here, structure. Okay. And we're just gonna wait. So we got a couple more minutes and we're gonna watch this in real time together. Okay, and see what happens. And then we're gonna get up out of here. But if you learned something on this call today, y'all let me know in the comments. Okay, if you learned something on the line. All right. Wonderful. All right, so we're just looking to execute NASDAQ. Let's see what happens here. Really good structure. Um, I appreciate that. You guys always showing love. And yeah, patience, I'm telling y'all, like, key. All right, so let's watch the market in real time together right now and see what happens, right? Um, Again, we're not looking to execute anything until 9:39, at least 9:40. So we got 10 minutes. We gotta watch. Now let's watch these candlesticks in real time, right? So the bell just rang at 9:30. But let's talk about it. So we have this zone here. All the characteristics for the market today screams bearish, right? Let's look at it on a collective, and this is why we don't rush, right? Everything is screaming bearish, right? So let's see, there's a level here. See what happens. And, you know, so I'm showing y'all this in real time so y'all can see how interesting candlesticks move in real time, especially the index market. So let's watch in real time to see what happens. Okay, shout out to everybody on the line who's, really watching and paying attention. Y'all so funny in the comment. Okay. Y'all are enjoying this live right now. Go ahead and hit that like button. Right. So market structure, we can see, from our trend line that, we've been in a bearish trend. We have a lot of confirmation for that. Is price gonna hold resistance, or is it gonna hold support? Right. Right. Let's see. So our trend line broke, but let's see if that's going to be the sentiment for today. So we have a break, but I need a retest. Does that make sense, you guys? You can get a break. See, that's the break. We need this pattern. Because breaking doesn't mean anything to me. And hopefully those of y'all that are in elite understand that. Okay, we got a minute and a half left on this candle. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I used to be the trader to trade breakouts. And on this pair, it'll come bite you right in the hand. You take trades here, and then it comes and gives you one long candle like this, and then you be mad. So now we just wait. We get our break. That was the first thing. This is our break. Is it going to pull back to confirm this break of structure? Let's see. And, somebody put in the comments, never feel like you're missing out, right? Don't ever feel like you're missing out. There's trading opportunities every single day. Never feel like you're missing out. To me, you'd rather be safe than sorry, right? You'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, we got a couple seconds left on this candle here. Okay, price did come and break structure, so let's see. This still is one of our trend lines here, so let's see. It broke my inner trend line, that's fine. Now let's see what this candle is doing. Okay. Potentially not going to give us a really good retest today. Market is just all over the place today, y'all. It's all over the place today. Are we going to get a retest, like a proper one? Okay, gold is pushing down. All right. Let's see. Let me look at the dollar. What's happening here? What is happening here, y'all? What's going on here? Nothing is lining up. Or golden pushed up. That's what happened. Like golden broke out my my structure as well. So I'm still not feeling it today. It's breaking out with no There's no retest. It's just pushing like this. I don't like it. Let me see everything else. Hmm. There's no good market structure anywhere. So I'm still looking at NAS, y'all. Okay, NAS formed a W. NAS formed a W. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Let's see what happens here. Let me draw a better W than that. Princess said, I always struggle with structure to follow as a day trader. High time frame on entry time frame. So glad I'm here. Yeah, so you got to be careful, right? So NAS, let me go up. Just to recap, NAS hit this level of resistance, um, formed a bearish flag. So potentially it is breaking structure to go back up. Okay. Um, as far as structure is concerned. Okay. So we got to see how price plays on this zone here. It's going to keep breaking out my bearish trend line, then the trend has changed with this W as support. So we're going to see what happens here, or if it's going to come back down. The dollar is pushing down for today, guys. This was not what I was looking for it to do. Even though I'm not married to this bias, it has completely shifted everything that we were looking at, and it does not line up with my trend line, which I don't like. So it's not like it broke the trend line. It's just sitting on this level, and I don't like that. This doesn't tell me anything, right? It doesn't. So I don't know. I don't like trading with uncertainty. Y'all already know those of y'all that watch, because I still feel like there's the likelihood of a reversal somewhere up in here, and that's why I'm not hasting y'all to take any setups. Because if price comes and reverses anywhere up in here, both of these sentiments would have put you in the red, which is why I haven't taken anything. Okay. All right, so indices, let's look. Look at that wick. You know, every time I look at this pair, I'll be like, yo, how do people do it? How do people do it? Okay. Is this what we're looking at or what? It's 940. I still don't have an entry on this. I see the W. So we need precision here. We need clarity. Is everybody kind of seeing how sometimes they can take premature entries? the worst thing is to get into a buy and then it's not really ready, or to get into a sell, it's not really ready, and then price comes and retraces on you real hard, and now you're questioning your bias altogether. So this is why we wait for confluences, right? All right, NAS is given the characteristics of a buy. You guys, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's see for sure. Hold on. Let's see. Let this candle close. See if it's in a minute. Why is the market giving me so much chop today? The market is giving a lot of chop today. And this is what I was saying about the dollar. This level right here is why I did not want to take any trades. This key level right here is just choppy today. It's not clear. So gold, I'm definitely waiting on a sell, y'all. I'm still not buying this. I refuse to buy this. And just like everything else, I'm not going against the trend. Okay, I still feel like UJ want to go up. I still feel like USD CAD wants to go up given the breakout that it already had. So everything that I feel is still valid. Okay, we just watching NAS to see what's up. Let's see what's going on here intraday. We can at least take one trade. If not, we'll live to see another day for tomorrow. Ten seconds left on this candle. Let's see if this candle's gonna close bullish or bearish. What's gonna happen here? Okay, y'all see what I'm talking about? When you don't wait for confluence. Let's see. So that. Okay. And that's gonna break this wick right here. Let me put another. Look like it's going to. If we break and hold above that level, then sure. All right, y'all watching this live, do y'all understand? Do y'all understand the entries now? So NAS is definitely giving the characteristics for a buy, you guys. We'll get ahead and market execution. Proper risk management on this, please, please. This is about the only good setup I saw today. Only decent setup I saw for today. Everything else is just not setting up right. Okay, so we'll watch this for about 40 points and monitor as we go along. All right. All right, let's watch that. And I just want to glance back at everything one more time. Let me go back up to like the 30-minute. Okay, so we'll watch NAS for a little bit and then this is the only setup I really saw today. Okay. All right, y'all. So we should be good on this one. Be patiently waiting on you, Jay. So the pairs have like really flip flop based on the dollar. The dollar just decided to drop for today, guys. I did not like the way how this is just still at this level. So intraday, there possibly was, excuse me, some type of move here, but given the macro analysis for everything, it was just risky. Okay, hate me for it, love me for it, but there just wasn't, to me, like a good move. It was a 30 pip drop on UJ. I just, want to be careful with you guys in the way that it's pulling back now. I feel like that's where it originally wants to go. All right. If you look at UJ in the channel, you'll see that these levels are previous levels that I've traded off of or whatever. So you just always gotta wait just for those confluences. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Wait for those confluences so price can go where it was already going. All right, we're watching USD CAD to respect these levels of structure here. Okay, just look at the market structure. If you need to go to a line chart and you'll see exactly what the structure is showing you on each and every single pair. On USD Swiss, same thing. We are inside this range, seeing where is the true breakout of this range here. Okay. AUD USD on our macro analysis. Okay. We have AU really looking like it wants to drop. All right. So we're just watching the market to see if this is just a pullback and for that type of move. And if you guys are struggling with entries, I highly recommend using the 30-minute. Go up a time frame if you're struggling. Okay. Go up a time frame. All right. GU. Again, I'm still holding on. See my M's here, still holding on to this bias. All right, waiting to see when is it really gonna drop. It might not drop this session, but that's what we're looking for. Euro USD, still looking for that. Okay, commodities, let's look at gold, and then we're gonna get up out of here in a second, you guys. All right, gold is still holding my bearish structure. So I'm still, it's kind of where I'm at with it. It's still holding. I'm still looking for this to drop. Okay. What else? I meant to look at Bitcoin this morning. There's a lot of talk going on about BTC. BTC done broke out of this pattern here. Something to watch, you know, if you trade crypto, watch and see if, you know, we're going to have crypto going back up or what. So something to watch. Okay. Something to watch. Okay. All right, you guys, we're going to get up out of here. I think I've covered everything that I could cover. If you guys could really just like this video, all right, put a like on us. Let us know if you like these lives. We'll try to come back, you know, live to fight another day. If you guys want to go ahead and get inside of our program, you can go over to the tradeauthority.com where we teach all types of analysis, you know, teach you really how to get in your patience level, those things like that. If you have any questions, if you're a previous student of ours, or if you have any questions about our program, you can send us an email to thetradeauthority@gmail.com. We're, you know, very much ready to help you guys. But other than that, we're going to get up out of here for today. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys this morning. The dollar was just all over the place today. So, you know, I'm sticking to my guns and being patient. Hopefully you guys learn, keep those notes on your chart. Let me go over back to Euro USD because that's where we wrote it down. You know, keeping these type of notes on your chart is my tip of the day. Is just to have, you know, from the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, 30-minute, and the 15, just to have some form of an analysis for you, for yourself, so that you don't make those minor errors. Okay. All right. You guys are certainly welcome. We'll see you guys on the next session. All right. Talk to you guys in the chat. Peace.